David Benavidez and his play for the face of boxing, if he's able to get the fights that he wants and become successful. Let's talk about it in this video. Smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Also live Sunday mornings with the singing OG KC Boxing Network, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. David Benavidez is looking to fight Anthony Yard, obviously, in November. Then turn around, fight Benavidez, then fight Bivol, then move up, fight Zerto, and fight Ja Opataya. If he is able to complete this mission, I think it'll take him through 2026 and 2027 to get all this done. If we look up in 2027 and he has accomplished all of this, will he be the face of boxing? Let's talk about it. Smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video. I think he'll be top pound for pound fighter in the world, probably, if he's able to accomplish all of that. Definitely top 3 for sure. I think Monster Inoue will still be there. And then I think it'll be Benavidez. I think Crawford will be on his way out. I think that'll make room for somebody, depending upon how 154 goes, depending upon what happened at 135 and 140. It'll be some other players in play. But if David Benavidez does that, that's probably going to be the most successful run throughout that time period. Will it make him the face of boxing, though? Unfortunately for David Benavidez, face of boxing isn't about the best run or the tough competition or this and that. It's about your popularity, your notoriety, the type of draw you bring in. And with those opponents, a lot of them, as a matter of fact, all of them are opponents that casual fans don't know. None of those will be big fights. None of those will be super fights. They be very good fights. They be very good legacy fights. Be a lot of hardware involved in those fights. But it wouldn't be face of boxing material. The general public ain't checking for better beef, bro. I am, one of my favorite fighters. But the general public ain't checking for Bivol. The general public ain't checking for Zerto. They ain't checking for Ja Opataya. But boy, that would be some impressive shit if David Benavidez is able to pull that off, man. Very, very impressive. His path to face of boxing is trying to get Canelo fans to become David Benavidez fans, bro. And if he's able to do that, maybe they will come over to his side. I don't know why they wouldn't, though, with Canelo on his way out and David Benavidez being the epitome of everything that a Mexican superstar fighter is supposed to be, how he's handling himself, how he's carrying himself, the way that he goes after all the smoke. I don't see why Mexicans wouldn't attach themselves to David, to be real with you. And then furthermore, kind of just thinking about David Benavidez as the face of boxing, the promotion of the people that he be working with in order to get these fights done. Do you really trust Turki Al-Sheikh to build somebody into the face of boxing? Do you really trust Matchroom or whoever he have to deal with to build himself into the face of boxing? Because he's going to have to be dealing with Turki, because Turki runs the 175 in the cruiserweight division. And so building somebody into getting that notoriety and getting that type of commercial success, Turki's not good at that shit. Everything except one event, has been a catastrophic failure in terms of generating revenue and drawing eyes to the sport of boxing. And then we still got to look at how much was Netflix paying for that Canelo and Canelo and Crawford fight. How much money did Turki pour into it? Did he even return a profit on that event that was supposed to be a huge, mega, super duper event? How much money did he get back from that shit? So those are the things that people think about when they think about the face of boxing. But what I think it is fair to say is that if David Benavidez is able to accomplish his mission and beat these fighters that he's calling out and beat these fighters that he has laid out and planned to fight over the next couple of years, then he definitely will be one of, if not the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That'll make him a 3-division champion at super middleweight, light heavyweight, with light heavyweight being undisputed, and then a unified potential undisputed champion at cruiserweight as well. So 2 of the 3 weight classes be undisputed, and then have a belt at super middleweight. And then when you look at his last few fights. You're telling me Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, Alexander Vosdick, David Morrell, Anthony Yard, Better Beef, Bivol, Zerto, and then Jayo Pataya. Like, that's your run. That's your last 7 or 8 run, nigga. You pound for pound number 1. And especially if he do it in David Benavidez fashion. Dominant, beat your ass up for 12 rounds or stop you. Like, dominate, beating somebody up for 12 rounds or stopping them. Where it's clear, like, he didn't stop Vosdick. He didn't stop David Morrell. But, boy, he beat them up. He didn't stop Caleb Plant, but he beat him up. He made Demetrius Andrade quit. Yeah, if he's doing that to dudes, to where it's like, yeah, I mean, he just ain't got the power that you would like him to have at cruiserweight, but he beat the shit out of Zerto the whole time. Yeah, he didn't knock Jayo Pataya out, but he beat him up the whole time. Jayo Pataya was just tough. Like, if those are the conversations we having after his fights, nigga, he pound for pound number 1. Face of boxing, though, I think face of boxing is gonna come from over the next 2 or 3 years. First, if Tank Davis doesn't retire, the conversation's over with. We all know who it is. Because we know who it is right now. Coming off of this Jake Paul fight, if Tank Davis continues to fight on, then this video is obsolete. No way David Benavidez will surpass Tank Davis over the next 2 or 3 years if Tank Davis continues fighting. And then furthermore, even if Tank Davis does bow out of the sport, you got guys coming up, man, that are going to have more super fight capabilities. There's more super fights for Abdullah Mason, and he's younger. And he's in a division that the general public in America pays more attention to because there's more American-grown talent in the divisions that he's fighting in. There's not a lot of American talent in David Benavidez's division. The overall point that I'm making is I don't think David really has a path to undisputed, to face of boxing unless Canelo retires and Canelo's fans just latch on to the David Benavidez hype train. And they start blindly supporting David the way that they were blindly supporting Canelo, and he just gets that overwhelming support from them. Then that's a conversation that can be had. But boy, it'll be impressive if he goes on the run that he's trying to go on for sure. And I would love to see him try to do it, bro. I would love to see him try to do it. The only options is the Canelo way, if Canelo fans become his fans, or if somehow he makes it up to heavyweight and dominates at heavyweight, bro. Other than that, it's hard to see a mission for that. He don't have the infrastructure. He don't have the opponents around him to make him face a boxing. He doesn't have the super fights around his division to make. Like, his super fight would have been Canelo, but Canelo just refuses to fight him. A super fight would be obviously Terrence Bud Crawford, but him and Terrence Bud Crawford refusing to fight each other. There's no super fights. Better Beef is not a super fight. Bivol is not a super fight. We waited 5, 6, 7 years for Bivol and Better Beef to fight, and when they finally fought them dudes, they couldn't pack out an arena damn near. The pay-per-views underperformed. Like, that's a die-hard fight, bro. Light heavyweight is a die-hard division. Cruiserweight is a die-hard division. Casuals ain't fucking with them fighters like that. That's it. That's all, bro. Him and Jayo Pataya will be a super fight in New Zealand, bro. In New Zealand. Him and Zerto will be big for Mexico. It'd be big for Mexico, but it wouldn't be a super fight. So, I don't think he can become the face of boxing. I do think David Benavidez does have a path to becoming the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world, though. That's what I do think. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Smash like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace!